Hello, darlings. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you're another YouTuber, let me know down in the comments and I will sub you back. Now stay safe, get your vaccines, and here's the video. Hello, darlings. It's Brandy here from BRC Nails. Today we are playing with Disco Poly Gel. Now I know that the polish has been popping off everywhere. It is awesome to watch. It is just so beautiful, right? I've actually seen spider gel reflective polish, but I hate spider gel. I'm awful with it. Pisses me off. So you won't be seeing that here unless someone sends it to me, because I end up making a big old mess. It's shameless promotion time. Y'all, if you have not already, come check out the website. See some of our new stuff that is just really price friendly. We have all sorts of designer nail stickers, rhinestones, charms. Y'all already know. So come check out the website. The link will always be in the description box. So definitely come check us out and have a poppin' summer. Let's get on with this Disco Poly Gel. So they have a store on Amazon, and I believe the price $21.99 on Amazon. So if y'all got Prime, you know it's coming. In the box itself, there was paper forms, dual forms, of course, an instruction paper that gives you all the steps that you need to build polygel nails. There are some tips in there to help you out. It did say that they recommend curing with a UV lamp for 2 to 3 minutes. I put it in 1 minute and it was fine, but it was a very thin layer, so I'm not quite sure how it would be if it was thicker. They do have a showing of their products on that same paper, which some of them I kind of got my eye on a little bit. And they sent this little free gift of silver glitter. Free gifts are always nice, always appreciated. They came individually wrapped, which is good because you never know how it's going to go with the mail. You know, they can get squished or smushed, but since it's Amazon, knock on wood, don't really have any problems with that. So now it looks like a yellow light because when you're using disco anything, it needs to be a dimly lit room with a bright light shining on it. Otherwise it's just going to look like glitter polygel or glitter polish. So it's kind of hard to make the nails look good in the light and then in person. So you kind of gotta play with the design and what you want to do with it. So I did want to give you just that little sneak peek before we start playing with it. They came with the colors brown, silver, black, blue, purple, and red. So I wasn't feeling the brown at the moment, so that's the one that kind of got kicked to the curb. It's still very, very beautiful, but you know, my mind was on not brown. So so for the lighting, I'm just using my regular gooseneck lamp and not my rings because it's not going to work right if the light is too bright. So alright, so we are going to get into the nail porn part of this. I don't know if it's as fun to watch as polish because there's a lot of little individual pets, but y'all can let me know. Let me know what you think. So I decided to start with the silver, and all these colors, they're beautiful, but I did end up leaving them a little bit patchy when the light isn't on. It was kind of hard to tell because I was doing it in that light and watching the camera, but it was hard to not get distracted even with it just looking like glitter as I was doing it. It's just, they're beautiful, and I get why people really love to watch them. Now as far as the stickiness factor, I'd say it's medium. It's not super sticky, but it's not like you use only a few drops of slip solution. I actually was very liberal with the rubbing alcohol with this because I just was. I did end up with it being a little bit more bumpy than I was hoping for, but I was playing around with it too much, you know, so you don't want to over exercise the polygel, you know what I mean, because it's just going to get worse and thinner, and then you know, spots are going to break off onto your brush and it's just ends up a hot mess. So when that happens, what I do is I take the gel brush, you know, I get it nice and wet in the alcohol, and then I rub it across the whole top of the surface. Damn. I know y'all be messing with me because of my brain farts, alright? I can't help it sometimes. So starting from the top or the bottom, depending on how the polygel looks, I will do a full swipe all the way down just to try to even out those bumps and stuff. I mean, it's self-leveled nicely, but I was using probably a little less product than I should have. So, I don't know. But when it's like this, you don't see that any of that pretty much. It just looks like kapow. So I've got a whole bunch of social media now. I'm pretty much almost everywhere. I don't Twitter because I just don't. But I have IG, of course, and YouTube, of course. Pinterest, TicToc, and I think that might be it. But if you would look in the description box, there is a list. All links to all my stuff is down there. And even just like coming to look, liking something, whatever, to help the algorithms, they're all the same. So the more activity that an account gets, the better that it gets promoted because of the algorithms. And if you have purchased stuff or received stuff from me from the store, please, please, please tag me and I will repost it, get it out there. And I love to see all the beautiful nail designs that are created with my stuff because, you know, it's used differently than how I would use it. And that's what makes it so much fun. Plus, if everyone orders from the same place, all the nails start to look the same, you know? So that's why I go out of my way to try to find items and products that are not really seen in the quote-unquote mainstream. You guys know I am huge on piercing and all kinds of metal stuff. Even in this set, I do pierce. I didn't film it because, I mean, you guys have seen it done so many times, and this video was starting to get a little long anyway. But I'm very, very happy with the end results. I think they are gorgeous. I just need some sunshine to take the regular pictures. It was so overcast yesterday. It really sucked. And today is supposed to be partly cloudy as well. So we'll see. We'll see, because I want to get good pictures, but I don't like to use the lamp because it gives a big glare. The ring light, I mean. So with the first silver nail, I think I did a really good job with the amount of polygel that I put on the nail. But the pink one, or the red one, I don't know, it looks pink to me, but whatever. The red one, I put way too much, so it was like super thick, so I had to extra file that one. And I filed all these by hand because I was too damn lazy to break out my e-file. Now, I probably should have started with this, but if you are going to use polygel, whether it's an overlay on your regular nails or you're using it as some sort of extension, you would need to buff the nail, and depending if you are using like tips or forms, depends on if you use dehydrator and primer. That is personal preference, but those always help with lifting. So I do recommend it, even though it didn't come with the kit. So normally these would be buffed, base coated, and then put on the overlay. But because it's just for YouTube, which I always cheat on my YouTube nail sets. Well, I don't want to waste the product, one, and it's just extra steps that are unnecessary because I'm not really wearing these for any long length of time. They do last very, very well, don't get me wrong, but my hands are always in water, so it's a big pain to try to keep on, especially long nails, and trying to do the dishes and stuff. It doesn't work for me. I know people do it, of course, but I can't do it, so if you are still watching this video, please hit that like button. help your girl out. Leave a comment. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share. Let me get some new subscribers. I would really, really appreciate it. And you want to make sure that you hit that bell, because if you don't, you won't get all my future uploads, because that's just how YouTube works. It doesn't matter if you're subscribed or not. The algorithms, man, I'm telling you, pain in the big ass. And I got a big one. Well, it was supposed to be a big pain in the ass, not a big ass, but you guys know how I do. If you find that you haven't put enough polygel on the nail, I would recommend putting the polygel on the spatula end and then applying it to whatever spot of the nail that you need to cover more. If you try to just squirt it on there, it sticks to the bottle and it makes a whole big mess. So that's what the spatula is for, or at least one of the things that the spatula is for. Of course, the nail tips that I'm using are from our website. They're the XXL Gel X Coffin. We also have the XXL Stiletto, and we have the XL Square, all in stock, ready to go. All in all, I'm very happy with this kit. It is beautiful. The polygel works very nicely. And it doesn't include everything you need, because it's not like there's a brush or a slip solution or whatever, but that really helps keep the price low too. So as of today, June 26, 2021, that is the price, $21.99. There's a little discount on there as well. Alright, here is the big reveal. I love watching these. I love seeing them because it's just like magic. Do you believe in magic? And yes, I do. I am very, very into spiritual things, positive energy, sending it out into the world, you know, the 3 times rule, all that stuff. I totally believe it. I'm Baptist. I'm a Southern Baptist, you know, baptized Christian, you know, but I still have that connection to the world, you know, to the ether, whatever you want to call it. I believe in it all, okay? No shade to anyone that doesn't believe or feels differently. It's just, that's how it's always been in my life, and, you know, it's not going to change now. I'm freaking 40. I can't believe I'm 40. In my brain, I'm still 25. The solstices are a big part for me, the summer solstice and the winter solstice, which is quote-unquote Christmas time. Plus, there was a full moon this past week, so it's a very good energy time for me. So now all I need is my shop to go viral, so then I could be rich. Illuminati, come get me. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of running off at the mouth, because what can I say about these nails? They're beautiful, and that's it. Like, there's not much I can say about it past that. But like I said earlier, I love these reveal shots. It makes me so happy. You know, my top coat is starting to get a little low, so when you use these XXL nails, it's a lot more product, and it all adds up. And I didn't really think of that in the beginning, but it's definitely something that is budgeted now. Okay, so here is what they look like under the ring lights. I am using some of the new products. This is you get the flower mix pack over here. You get 2 iridescent 8-inch flowers. You get 4 white pearl flowers, 8mm, and you get 4 colored 6mm, and you can pick your colors. This one is the peach and pink, but I have a red and gray, a blue and yellow, and then this one. So since the products are big, I am using my drill gel glue from the pot. I was going to put it in the actual bottle, but it just gets messy, so I just use the brush from the bottle. So originally, I had gotten the iridescent ones to stack together, but there's a middle in the larger iridescent one, so the flower doesn't sit right. So I ended up ordering these ivory ones, and they are, or pearl I should say, because they're not, okay, so pearl. I should know my own stuff, right? So I took actually a blue flower and put it on there, and I'm going to use a pink, I believe. I had extra colors left over, but I didn't have, you know, enough to make more full packs. So I'm kind of just going with whatever's on there, what I feel like mixes with the color itself. But I do like the double stacking, but it doesn't look as good as I was hoping it would. And I think it's because the flower underneath is pearl, it's not iridescent. So that's the final look. I did add some leaves from the shop as well. Gold ones. I did small leaves on this nail, and I did larger leaves on the ring finger because I used the iridescent flowers, which are 8mm. So I just thought it looked better with the bigger leaves. I am a big fan of that like S-shaped placement, so that's pretty much what I did here. And I did it like opposite from each other, so it kind of looks a little like a heart. I wasn't planning on that, but I just wanted them to be, you know, not the same S. I switched it around. Okay, so we're going to skip over the placement on this one. That's what it looked like, the two iridescent flowers with the large leaves. And I think they came out marvelous. Now I am putting some caviar beads in the middle. You can't really see them. Maybe up close in the pictures it will look better. But I just felt like it needed a little something more, and those caviar beads are perfect for that. Okay, and now that those are finished, here is the finished look. Like I said, I pierced the thumb. I used a dangle, another new product from our website, and those babies shine. They are so sparkling. They're glass. I have them in gold and silver, 4 for $1. I mean, you can't do better than that. And the flower packs are $1.69, I want to say. So, you know, very, very thrifty. I was lucky, and yeah, I smacked the camera. Now, I wanted to add like an outside picture or video, but since it was so overcast yesterday, you know, I wasn't feeling it. So fingers crossed you will see the videos on all these social media sites. I'm posting everywhere, trying to drum up business, get the store popping, and just have a great summer. Okay, one more time. This is from Amazon, $21.99. You get a little coupon for 10% as of this date, which is, again, June 26th, 2021. And that's about it. Thanks so much for watching. Have a marvelous day. And thanks again. Mwah.